Hello students, hope you all are fine. Today we are going to see synthesis of sentences. It's also a very important chapter. So let's begin the chapter.
Children, synthesis means combination or joining together. This is an opposite word of analysis. Synthesis is the process by which we form a large sentence combining or including several small sentences. Synthesis means the combination of a number of simple sentences into one new sentence. Simple, compound, or complex. Children, when we form a sentence including or combining several sentences by synthesizing, it may be simple, compound, or complex sentence. It is not necessary but compulsory to understand the simple, compound, or complex sentences for understanding the process of synthesis. So, there are mainly three kinds of sentences with a view to structure. First one, simple sentence, next, compound sentence, and last, complex sentence. We will see them one by one. First one is simple sentence. Students, the sentence which has a subject and a predicate is called a simple sentence. As he is playing, she was singing a song. You can see in these sentences there is one subject and one predicate. Next one is compound sentence. The sentence which consists of two or more than two principal clauses is called compound sentence. Students, if you have seen the video on clauses, you would be aware of it. These clauses are joined by coordinating conjunctions. You can see the examples. He is playing, but she is dancing. But is coordinating conjunction. He is playing is a principal clause and she is dancing, it's also a principal clause. And these clauses have been joined by coordinating conjunctions. Next example, he is poor, yet he is honest. It's also the same. He is poor, it's again a principal clause, yet is a coordinating conjunction, and he is honest is again a principal clause. Now we'll see complex sentences. The sentence which consists of one principal clause and one or more than one subordinate clause is called complex sentence. These clauses are joined by subordinating conjunctions. For example, all is well, that ends well. You can see in this sentence there is one principal clause and one subordinate clause. Again, next one, no sooner did I reach the station than the train started. Here, no sooner did I reach the station is a principal clause and then the train started is a subordinate clause. Children, let me remind you clauses. As you know, a clause is a group of words which has a subject and a predicate. And principal clause, the clause whose meaning is clarified itself is called principal clause. Subordinate clause, the clause which depends on the principal clause for its meaning is called a subordinate clause. Now children, let's see combination of two or more simple sentences into a single sentence. Let's see it. When two or more than two simple sentences are combined to form a single sentence like this, we will follow these rules. Rule number 1. Simple sentences are combined by using a participle like this. See the examples. First one, the sentences have been written separately. First one, he fled. He had seen a bear coming. See how I have combined them. Seeing or having seen a bear coming, he fled. You can see participle has been used. Again, he jumped up, he ran away. Jumping up, he ran away. Third, she failed in the examination. She gave up her studies. Having failed in the examination, she gave up her studies. He heard a noise. He got up. Fourth one, hearing a noise, he got up. Fifth, he saw a lion. He cried out. Seeing a lion, he cried out. Sixth, he lost his fortune. He is now a beggar. Having lost her fortune, he is now a beggar. Children, let's see rule number 2. Simple sentences are combined by using an absolute phrase like this. See the first example. The soldiers arrived, the mob dispersed. Their combined form. The soldiers having arrived, the mob dispersed. Second one, the bank was closed, he could not withdraw any money. The bank being closed, he could not withdraw any money. You can see that here the sentences are combined by using an absolute phrase. Third, the weather is fine, we go for a walk. The weather being fine, we go for a walk. Fourth one, it is a very hot day, he remains indoors. It being a very hot day, he remains indoors. Fifth one, the sun rose, the fog disappeared. Let's see this one. The sun having risen, the fog disappeared. Rule number 3. Simple sentences are combined by using a preposition with a noun or a gerund like this. Let's see these separate sentences. First one, I gave them my advice, I helped them liberally. Besides giving them my advice, I helped them liberally. Second one, her mother died. She heard the news. She fainted. Let's see this one. On hearing the news of her mother's death, she fainted. Third one, he did not succeed. He had made every effort. With all his efforts, he did not succeed. Children, let's see rule number 4. Simple sentences are combined by using an infinitive like this, as the following ways. Let's see the separate sentences. First one, we must help the poor. It is our duty. How to combine it? It is our duty to help the poor. Second one, I want to educate my daughter. I sent her to school. Combined form, I sent my daughter to school to be educated. Third one, he is too weak. He cannot attend school. Combined form, he is too weak to attend school. He has 5 daughters. He must get them married. Combined form, fourth one, he has 5 daughters to get married. Fifth, she is very fat. She cannot run. She is too fat to run. Sixth one, my brother had not enough industry. He could not therefore win a prize. Combined, my brother had not enough industry to win a prize. Now children, let's see combination of two or more simple sentences into a single compound sentence. Let's see rule number 1. Simple sentences are combined to form a compound sentence by using the coordinating conjunctions such as and, both and, not only but also, not less than, as well as, like this. Let's see the separate sentences. First one, he finished his breakfast. He went for a walk. Combined, he finished his breakfast and went for a walk. You can see that we have used one coordinating conjunction and to combine these two sentences. Next one, he is a rogue. He is a madman. Combined form, he is both a rogue and a madman. And madman. Third one, she learns English. She learns Hindi. Combined form, she learns English as well as Hindi. Fourth, he was fined. He was expelled. Combined one, he was not only fined but also expelled. Fifth, Mohan is guilty. Vijay is guilty, no less. Vijay, no less than Mohan, is guilty. Let's see rule number 2. Children, simple sentences are combined to form a compound sentence by using the coordinating conjunctions such as or, nor, neither, either or, neither nor, else, otherwise, like this. Let's see the separate sentences. He must weep, he will die. Combined one, he must weep or he will die. Second one, make haste, you will be late. How to combine it? Make haste or you will be late. Third one, I do not play football, I do not play cricket. Combined, I do not play football, nor do I play cricket. Fourth, you do not smoke, you do not drink. See it? You do not smoke, neither do you drink. Next one, Veena can do it, Neelu can do it. Either Veena or Neelu can do it. Sixth one, the schools are not open today, the colleges are not open today. Let's see how to combine it. Neither the schools nor the colleges are open today. Rule number 3, simple sentences are combined to form a compound sentence by using the coordinating conjunctions such as but, still, yet, nevertheless, however, only, like this. As, let's see the separate sentences. First one, you are poor, you are contented. Combined form, you are poor but you are contented. Next one, she is rich, she is unhappy. How to combine it? She is rich, still she is unhappy. Third one, he worked hard, he failed. Combined form, he worked hard, yet he failed. Children, you can see we are using coordinating conjunctions such as but, still, yet to combine the sentences. Let's see rule number 4. Simple sentences are combined to form a compound sentence by using the coordinating conjunctions such as therefore, so, for, consequently, hence, like this. First one, let's see the separate sentences. First, he was obstinate, he was punished. Combined form, he was obstinate, therefore he was punished. Next, he is unwell, he cannot attend college. How to combine these two sentences? He is unwell, so he cannot attend college. Third one, we will die one day, all men are mortal. Let's combine it. We will die one day, for all men are mortal. Fourth one, he would not believe me. I had to give him proof. Fourth one, combined form, he would not believe me. Consequently, I had to give him proof. Fifth one, Srimati Gandhi died for us. We honor her. Fifth one, combined form, Srimati Gandhi died for us, hence we honor her. Children, let's see combination of two or more simple sentences into a single complex sentence. Besides a principal clause, at least a subordinate clause is used in a complex sentence. And as we know, there are three kinds of a subordinate clause: noun clause, adjective clause, and adverb clause. So let's see synthesis. First of all, we'll see noun clause. Rule 1. Simple sentences are combined by a noun clause to form a complex sentence like this. The rose is the sweetest of all flowers. Separate sentence. This is certain. How to combine it? It is certain that the rose is the sweetest of all flowers. You can see we have used a noun clause to combine the sentences. Second one, separate sentences. He may be innocent. I do not know. How to combine it? I do not know whether he is innocent. Third one, Mr. Thakur is absent today. Do you know the reason? Combined form, do you know why Mr. Thakur is absent today? Fourth one, he is going to some place. No one knows it. No one knows where he is going. Fifth, he would win the first prize. That was his hope. His hope was not fulfilled. Let's see the fifth one. Combined form, his hope that he would win the first prize was not fulfilled. Sixth one, he is short-sighted, otherwise he is fit for the post. Except that he is short-sighted, he is fit for the post. Now children, let's see rule 2. Simple sentences are combined by an adjective clause to form a complex sentence like this. Let's see the separate sentences. First one, he met his old friend. He is now a DSP. How to combine it? He met his old friend who is now a DSP. Second one, separate sentences. A man once had a goose. The goose laid every day a golden egg. Combined. A man once had a goose that every day laid a golden egg. Third one, the student sits near me. His father is a teacher. Combined form, the student whose father is a teacher sits near me. Fourth one, this is a golden chance. It would not be lost. Fourth one, how to combine it? This is a golden chance. We should not be lost. Fifth, I shall always be grateful to him. He helped me. Combined form, I, whom he helped, shall always be grateful to him. Sixth one, this is the field. The finest potatoes grow here. Combined, this is the field where the finest potatoes grow. Children, we have seen rule 2. Let's see rule 3. Simple sentences are combined by an adverb clause to form a complex sentence like this. With the help of subordinating conjunctions if, since, because, unless, when, where, while, though, as, until, before, than, that, etc. Let's see the examples. Separate sentences. First one, you will succeed, you have worked hard. Let's see how to combine it. You will succeed since you have worked hard. Second one, I told him to stay, I returned. Combined form, I told him to stay until I returned. Third one, the sun shines, make hay now. Combined, make hay while the sun shines.
Children, we have seen the chapter. Hope you understood it. Thank you so much. Have a great day.